Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been. I'm doing guns. That's happening. It just did. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. We're just going to do a general reading today. I'm going to try to keep it sort of short and sweet, but let's see. I'm just going to shuffle both decks, guys. So, with the yeah, I've been getting a message the last couple of days to just really watch the, I think it's time that we start really calling ourselves out on being who we want to be. It's something that is incredibly difficult to do. And in this sort of social media, you know, kind of presence and world that we live in, we get to put this image out here, right? Like, I get to do my hair and, you know, it's the image that I, you know, present to you, and it's how I express myself. And, but it couldn't begin to sort of, you know, fathom who I really was. One of my pet peeves with, you know, divination and sort of YouTube and all that is, you know, it really grinds my gears. I heard from All Seeing Eye Tarot once, and a few years ago, and she said, you know, I don't need tarot cards to tell your future. If, like, give me a magazine, whatever. Like, and nothing sort of rang more true to me, but I feel like it's a comfort thing as well. If I was just to sit here and sort of ramble and talk, exactly the thing just said, you wouldn't trust a word that I said. You wouldn't, as, you know, 3D beings, we would look at the person and go, yeah, okay, for sure. No, for sure. Like, all of a sudden, you're, you know, you're this special being, and you're getting these, you know, messages, and, oh, really? Because I heard that she took da-da-da-da-da, and I heard that she da-da-da-da, you know, and that's just kind of human nature. And I'm calling us out and saying, you know, fuck the fake. Like, we really have to start trying to be more authentic. And so with that being said, I just got a sort of whirlwind of messages in the old noggin. We'll go for the card first. So it's, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not saying things clear. So I was just gonna say this, and then I was like, I'll just, again, because I didn't think anybody. Oh, sorry. I don't know why it doesn't focus. So, and my nails are so nasty. I was just playing outside with the boys. Meh. Yeah, so what I was going to say before, I'm getting so many boom, 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 boom. Everybody's got a decision to make. If you're watching this, you have a decision to make. And as soon as I said that, you know exactly what it is. And so with that being said, you know exactly what the decision is. The decision is a decision to make the decision. You already made sort of the final choice, I'll say. What you're not doing is you're not choosing to voice the decision. You're not choosing to break free from your situation. You're avoiding it or mishandling it. I'm getting so many different things. I'm also getting, on the opposite side of that, there's always moments and times that we need to walk away or take a break. Don't let that be an avoidance or like a ghosting or like a disrespectful thing. But if you need to take time to collect your thoughts, sometimes that time can make or break a situation. And I mean, if I took my own advice, So because of the background song that's on and then pulling this, I feel like you have a decision to make. And for the bulk of people that might be watching this video today or whenever, I think that it's a decision that's actually a romantic decision. It's between two people regardless. So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but that's what came to my mind. But there's sort of no need to be, you know, behind gates and, you know. So the next card we have is perspective. Exactly. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Okay, so thank you. That's exactly what I was just saying. As long as you're not, you know, viciously ghosting, and, you know, there's always situations that call for taking sort of a moment to collect our thoughts. There is a better way to go about the situation that you are in right now than what you're doing. And so because whatever I just said, I said, I forget. I'm saying, so, okay, so with the background song, I'm going to say, you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and you don't want to come at this in a way that is going to, you know, there's lots of different ways to handle a situation. You could be a dick, you could be kind, you could be compassionate, you could compromise. It depends on your situation and the context of it, but this is going to be a make or break moment for you. So you're either going to be crowned and become sort of level up from maybe the way you would have previously handled situations. Maybe you've never voiced your truth before, and this is a moment for you to do that. Maybe you've never sort of taken the bull by the horns and taken control of a situation. Maybe you've always sort of gone with the flow. Maybe you've always walked away, and now you're going to sort of stay front on with it. Whatever the decision is, you're definitely, you know, it feels like it's a heavy one, but you've already made it. So it's more of being scared to voice it, because once it's out, you know, everything changes. And, you know, just like here, he's, you know, falling into, well, we don't know, right? It could be the ground. I mean, he's got wings. So as soon as he realizes that, which I kind of feel like is this situation, it's like being locked up at the whole time. You could have just pushed the gate and gotten out. And so you're definitely, you know, definitely protected. The situation itself is protected. We have the 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. New friendships or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So you might be making a decision to rekindle something. Maybe to do that, you have to, you know, leave a current situation. You might be, you know, I'm getting so many things in it. So you might be going back to a childhood, maybe a hobby or sort of career path that you wanted to explore. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but I'm getting huge romance sort of vibes. And so again, I think that it's just, you have to handle the situation in the most fragile way possible. Because again, when you're moving with love in your heart, you can't go wrong. That doesn't mean that you're not going to potentially hurt and change the path of those who you're sort of moving off of yours, or you're perhaps moving off of theirs, however you want to look at it. As scary as it might be for you to, you know, make or voice the decision, the outcome is always left with the, you know, person that sort of is on the, you know, we can't always make everybody happy. So it's going to happen, but the way that you choose to do that is going to make or break your future, and it's going to make or break, you know, the people around you. And you have to keep that in mind when you are moving. I mean, anywhere in life, honestly, I feel like if we were all moving with the intention not to hurt anybody else, it doesn't mean that nobody else would ever get hurt. It just means that it would be a different kind of hurt. For example, you can tell somebody to fuck off. You could ghost somebody. You could tell them that, you know, things just didn't work out. You know, you're going different ways. You know, the way you handle the situation will then affect your future, because even if you are somebody that has no problem telling someone to fuck off once you're done with them, going forward now into your new beginning, you're now bringing, and don't fool yourself for a second into think that you are not bringing that baggage with you, because honey, you're bringing that baggage with you. People can get upset, yes. When you tell someone to fuck off, or you ghost them, or you sort of have that negative, you know, yeah, you're just not attractive to me anymore. Like, the way that you choose to do that is the way every action is going to have a reaction, right? And so while you might say, fuck off, I'm done, peace, and be on to the next, you then have no idea what you just lit. Is it dynamite? You know, is it a smoke? Is it a dupe? Like, are we chilling, or are we gonna blow shit up? Like, you have to be careful. And for the opposite side of that, you know, we all have only control over ourselves, so you can't control the way somebody else reacts or acts, but that's also why you don't have the right to take that away from them. You can't control it, so why are you trying to? Basically, when you hold the truth from somebody, it's not because you don't want to hurt them, it's because you don't want to be hurt. You don't want to have somebody look at you differently. You don't want to deal with it, because taking that away from somebody is almost like hiding pieces of their soul, or hiding, you know, hiding the answer keys to the tests, and they never get to graduate because, or they have to wait longer because, you know what I mean? Like, somebody hid it when it should have just been right there. Like, that lesson was right there for me to learn, and you took it from me because you couldn't handle yours. Like, we're all little pieces of karma in our own way. But let me not get all ranty. Yeah, so it's that leap of faith. Again, it's believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. And this is what I mean. You're really, and there's butterflies all around, the dog, like, you're really being, maybe for the first time in your life, authentically, you've really taken the time to make the like, you know what you want to do, and it doesn't feel easy. And, you know, I think it's not just making the decision, like I said, it's not even just affecting the people that are going to be here, it's even just the decision itself. I think you're taking a leap of faith into something that you're not even sure. You know, you might be you know, you might have sold your house and not knowing for sure whether the other house closed. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of like a limbo moment. But if you know, if you want to move on, you've got a buyer and they're here now, and you've got to take the chance that the other, you know, you got to have faith that the other house is going to close for you, or that you'll find, you know, accommodations. And that's kind of the situation that you're in right now. But I think, you know, somewhere deep down inside that, yeah, it's just, I mean, these things are heavy. I just got like so take some time if you need to, meditate, sleep, come at it in a way that, you know, some things we can't take back. And so make sure that you're not putting something out that you can't take back, you know. You have the Page of Ariel. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. So again, see, this is light all around. This is an opportunity coming, and that's exactly what I mean. This is your time to shine. This is, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry that you have to make, you know, this decision, but it does seem like the ball's in your court, and the way that you handle this is going to be walking up to a podium and, you know, getting that gold medal, or sort of getting stuck at the door and not being able to open it and just staying. Yeah, just staying behind is what I know. Those were two different sort of examples, but that's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, you might be, you know, bruised, battered, and not sure whether you're even going to make the jump, kind of thing. But I'm telling you that you will be more than fine. You know, I don't just come on here to, you know, read tarot. really, really, really matters to me. And what's frustrating is that you do need gimmicks, and you do need, you know, like, I would love to be able to just help, and to be taken, you know, seriously and authentically. And I haven't really had that in my life. And so if you're feeling just that, like, you don't know, you know, it feels like it's going to be good, but you don't know, you've never had that before, you don't even know if you could, like, if you're sort of overwhelmed right now, I think very strongly that things like PST, anxiety, depression, all of, and I'm not trying to minimize anybody's anything, but I suffered from all of these things severely. I truly believe that these are repressed emotions, and in every different sort of disorder is how we're trying. So with anxiety, we have so much emotion that we don't know how to sort of get it out, you know, it's too much. You know, with depression, it's like we're trying to avoid the emotion, and we're, you know, tired, and we just don't want to deal with it. You know, with PTSD, it's like we're running around the emotion, like it's there and we're scared of it, and so every time we kind of bump into it, we're like, oh, and you kind of keep going. You know, the most powerful thing you'll ever do for yourself in your life is learn how to be, and just be. And that might mean that today you're a pile on the floor, hyperventilating, and your heart is breaking, and you just, why? You know, that might be a day. It might be a day when you just need quiet, and you just need to sit somewhere, and you just need to be mad, and you just need to, you know, cry. You just need to feel however you feel. And I think that people will go through lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes running the entire time, never getting what they meant to, never getting those lessons, never getting that growth. And all because we're scared of ourselves. You know, I'm not saying that a messed up person can't find someone to be with for the rest of their life, but I'm saying a well-aligned person who's got their mind, body, and soul in check enough that you're constantly, you know, checking it, that you're constantly checking up on yourself, that you are allowing yourself unconditional love, that you are allowing yourself authenticity, that you are allowing yourself to move in, you know, a loving way. Oh, I just lost my train of thought so badly. It doesn't matter what anybody else like thinks about you. It really doesn't. And I know we think it does. You know, that's why I put, you know, makeup on and you know, try to, you know, put a video to get, like, obviously these things matter, but they really don't. At the end of the day, you're either going to listen and hear. There's difference, right? You're either going to hear the message and, oh, you know, awesome, or you're going to really like listen to the message and hear it, and you're going to combine those things. And it's the same thing within us, right? It's our mind, body, and soul. We get so lost in this fear and responsibility and other people's wants and fears and responsibilities that we lose ourselves in it. And so I send you nothing but love and light and courage, which I think you have an immense amount of. As much as you're able to sort of take a leap of faith, you're going to be okay. Like, if you can trust that, you know, from some chick on YouTube, if you know, if you can take that, then just know that you are so protected. Everyone around is protected. And I'm not saying that there aren't going to be, you know, people that get hurt. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be people that get rubbed the wrong way. I'm not saying that your decision is an easy one, but I'm saying it's one that allows you to either stay sleeping or get out of bed today. So that's your decision. And the way that you do it will decide whether you walk through that door and get crowned or get stuck in the room and, you know, look for another way, another time, another day. Maybe when you get a little stronger, a little bit taller. Yeah. Yeah, so the song is pick a side, pick a side. So just rubbing it in there right at the end. Definitely make a decision, because you and everybody involved in the situation is worth more than bullshit, lies, and fuckery. I mean, the mind fucking has to stop, and it doesn't until we take control of ourselves and take our power back. And so the more authentic you are, the more times you speak your truth, the more times that you move with integrity and love, the more power that you have, the more you don't care what anybody else thinks, says. You don't need validation. You don't move through life worried that I didn't do what so-and-so wanted me to, because you know that that push on you, that's just something that's an unresolved issue in them. That's something they couldn't do. That's something they don't want. Maybe they never took a chance that you're trying to take right now. And so, you know, don't take moments away from people, and don't allow your moments to be taken. Go get crowned, biatch. Anyways, no frauds. Keep it classy. Go get crowned. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's the energy for today. I don't know if I really like gave you any advice, or if I just kind of like laid your situation out. What's some advice that we can give for today? Whoa, okay. So we have, yeah, so just, it's really just being tired, right? Just being overworked, burdened. You know, she's got groceries. She just came home from work. It looks like it's dark outside. So remember that you also don't know what other people are going through too. So keep that in mind. And I think it's just, you know, you have to, I think now's the point to, yeah, start purging, you know, you don't have to have the world on your shoulders anymore. And here, the Two of Wands, gather that power up and move in the light. So that's my advice, which I pretty much said. You know, you just have to move with integrity. Try to keep it as drama-free as possible. If other people create drama, it's theirs, not yours. All you can do is be authentic, be true, be nice, be loving. Honestly, if you're moving in love, it's not to say people aren't going to get hurt. It's just to say that you're going to do it in the least hurtful way possible. Like ripping a band-aid off kind of thing. But I feel like this moment's more for you. I think this is going to be something that you've never done before. I'm not saying you've never told the truth before, but I don't think you've ever taken control of a situation in this way before. So I think you're also going to feel very like sort of manly, or like, you know, like woman power. Like you're really going to feel a little bit better about yourself too. So do that. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Namaste, guys. Thanks for watching.